Hello everyone, welcome to the Charge Shot Gamescast. Each and every week, friends gather around, talk about the games they've been playing and things going on in their lives. Today I have with me, Ben.
Chicago, it's too fucking cold.
It's only 27 degrees.
Only 20. Only! The high! Of 27. It's not normal. I wake up in the morning. Oh, it's gonna be wind chill, but it'll warm up to 50, 55 later.
Dude, that's only negative 2 Celsius. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Oh my god.
This sweater was enough for me to go outside. It was negative 3.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
It was only negative 3. It's not even that cold.
Not even that cold, he says.
That's only 26.6 Fahrenheit.
Oh my god. That's cold for me, bitch. I'm from the south.
This morning, it was a negative 12, which was 10
It's
Fahrenheit.
So cold. All of what you're saying to me, it's cold, motherfucker. It's cold.
Cold is cold?
Very cold. I don't like cold. I don't deal well with cold.
I don't like how you group all types of cold with cold.
It's all the same shit. You feel cold. You want to wrap yourself up in a blanket and stay home and watch Netflix all day.
I don't appreciate your prejudice against cold.
Fuck the cold. Don't build the border wall in Mexico. Build the border wall along the coast of Canada.
Keep the cold in.
Yeah, by the way, that's a Lewis Black joke, so nobody thinks I'm stealing shit. That's his
Oh,
joke.
shit, for real? That's a good joke. That's a good joke.
Oh, me and my brother were quoted all the time where, like, I don't remember exact joke how it goes, but, like fuck, basically the same premise. And he goes, like, it's so cold, I can't finish the thought. You know what I want to do? Fuck, it's cold! It's just so cold, you can't finish the thought. I will be doing that next week. I will be doing that all weekend. Excuse me, I grew up in a warm climate, motherfucker, which is where we're all heading at this point. But excuse me for living in a place where it has somewhat seasons. Actually, we really don't. It's just either really cold or really hot. I don't know what's fall.
Fall is really good. It's my favorite season.
I've never seen fall. It's always just 100 degrees from
There's
March.
a billion leaves on the ground, and it's a little bit chilly, which is really nice.
Mm.
It's not too damp. It's not wet. It's not humid. It's really brisk.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
I wish I knew what that was like.
We're
not the weathermen though.
Are we not? No, we're not. I thought
We're not.
I thought the show was about weather.
No, we should do a podcast just about weather.
Just about weather.
Do like comment on weather reports. How much bullshit is the weather fucking with us today?
Yeah. Anyways, I actually wanted to do this retraction from like 3 weeks ago, where we talked about this PlayStation event. And it was a fake PlayStation account.
Oh yeah, we spread fake information.
So yeah, we're fake news now. So I always knew we'd get there one day. So I just want to make that one retraction. But other than that, that's out of the way. Let's talk about what you've been playing.
So I wasn't here. We didn't do a show last week, and part of it was mostly I'm gonna blame it on me, because I, not to get too personal, but I got some news and I got into my head, and I basically shut down for an entire day, almost an entire week. I literally didn't get out of bed on it one day. It was bad. I won't lie about it. It was bad. So I started to play things that were comfort food, as I call it. Excuse me. And I played and beaten Mega Man X4 again, because that was the closest thing I could, like, because that game's not too long. I can beat it pretty quickly, and I started to feel better. That game is still so good, whether you're playing as X or Zero. I think it's more fun as Zero just because of all the techniques you can do while you're doing it, and it don't cost anything. And plus it's more challenging. Also, I think it's because the Mega Man Zero collection is coming out this coming week, which I have a small story to tell. I screwed myself out of getting the Zero collection for $17. So Amazon was doing like this promotion, sent it to my email like, hey, if you sign up, if you download Amazon Photos and upload one photo, you'll get $50 in credit. I'm like, well, that's perfect. I can get the Zero collection for $17 based on the math. And so I did that. I was like, wait a minute, it's not attributing to the account. So I called and they said, oh, it'll do it on your next order. And I was like, well, okay, I'll just cancel it and reorder it. I go to reorder it. This item is currently unavailable.
Yeah.
So
Don't do that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I should have checked, and from now on, I will check. So I was a little upset with myself because I figured, why would I think it would sell out? Like that's crazy, unless it's some kind of like distribution deal. But I bought Godzilla movies instead with it. So I got Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant All Monsters Attack / Godzilla Against Mechagodzilla and Godzilla 2000. So a lot of them, the more like 2000 era Godzilla, which I'd never seen before. So that's cool.
I thought Godzilla 2000 was the bad one.
No, that one I never seen. This is the 2000 one came out after the American one. I don't really hear much about 2000, honestly.
Okay. I don't remember which one is the one that everyone's like, this is terrible, they ruined Godzilla.
That's probably the 98 American movie.
Okay.
Because that one's legit bad. Like, it's not even a good monster movie. It's basically Jurassic Park 2, but worse. It is. It is. It's even baby.
It's worse than Jurassic Park 2?
Yes. Oh my god, yes. At least Jurassic Park 2 has, like, the dinosaur charm versus it just bastardized Godzilla. Anyways, we should do a watch along for it though. Like we should. You can just hear me be salty for 2.5 hours.
That's exactly what I want to do with my time.
I wanted to talk about Dragon Quest, the Your Story movie that I saw.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, Justin, don't listen to this part because I'm gonna spoil it. And anybody who hasn't,
he doesn't listen to the show. Who are you kidding?
Okay, that's true. I listen to my own voice as I criticize
I listen and then I laugh because we make good jokes.
Yes. But I watched it. It's adaptation of Dragon Quest V, the Super Nintendo game, and it's really good. The CGI is really, really good. The music is straight from the games. Like I got a little smiley when I would hear like the fanfare or like the opening chest music. Like it's all there, right? And it has that whimsicalness that the Dragon Quest games have. Granted, I've only played the one, but I've watched a lot of videos on the other one, so I know what I'm talking about. I'm an expert. I'm a Dragon Quest expert.
You're a Dragon Quest expert.
Yeah, I'm not an expert. I'm just a super fan who wants to get into this franchise more. It's really good. And also I think even if you're not into Dragon Quest, I think if you're looking for like a very fun like fantasy movie, this is right up your alley. It also gets like really dark when it needs to. It gets really depressing at points, but it never loses that spirit of fun. And then there's the ending.
You went through a roller coaster.
I went through a roller coaster, man. So the entire movie is basically like, it's in the Dragon Quest world. Like there's some nice moments. And then like you're at the final battle. They're at the final battle. Like all the heroes are fighting against the boss who's trying to summon this dark god character. And then it comes through, and it's like this weird digital character. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And then he literally starts talking like he's a computer program, and he goes, strip textures, strip movement, strip this, strip that, and he's basically breaking the world down and revealing that it's a digital world, that you're in the video game. You are actually in the video game. And this is from the movie, that I am this character that it's basically taken over the position of like the final boss. And it's like I'm at a creation from this like hacker who basically says his message is get a life, loser. And you learn that you've been watching this Dragon Quest character because it starts from when he's from a baby to like up until adulthood, and you learn that you've been watching somebody who's playing a remade version of it in like in VR, a remade version of Dragon Quest V. He even actually the villain actually shows like the main character in the story a Famicom cartridge of Dragon Quest V, basically saying that none of this is real. Your memories are fake. You're a loser. Why are you wasting your time on this?
So Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, kinda. I don't. Did I just? Yeah, but it's like all digital, and like the character it is so in that Dragon Quest. Like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? Like none of what you're saying is making sense. And then it cuts back and it shows like the person piloting the main character like going to a demo booth and saying, oh, I'm going to name my character this, and I'm going to go with this waifu instead of this other waifu, and this is what I'd always name myself. And then I'm like, no, why are you doing? And and it kind of comes around, at least for me, because a lot of people don't like it at this point. But it came around for me when it turns into a message about who gives a fuck if it wasn't real. You experienced those feelings. You led those lives. They weren't fake. They were just another reality. They're just as real as your other memories because you have those memories. And it's basically like, it's a message of, love your memories even if they're from video games. And it became sweet and tender like that. And it's a big happy ending. The world comes back and everything continues. So yeah, that ending is definitely something because I had heard rumblings of people going, "Oof, that ending." I'm like, it can't be that bad. But I still enjoyed it despite all of that.
That's good.
Yeah, and just before I stop talking because I don't really have much to say anymore. I started another playthrough of Darksiders 2 on my Switch because I can't help myself. Again, comfort food, right?
Yep.
And it just reminded me how much I miss Darksiders, namely 2, just from it's just from its aesthetic. I really love how the world is visualized and the lore behind these characters, and just how fascinating it is. It just felt good just exploring through these like dungeons that these areas that have been decrepit for over a millennia, and you can see that within the game's design. It's a really cool visual style. And it's possibly because Darksider Genesis is out on Switch now, or at least it's coming out, and it's just on my mind. But it runs great on Switch so far. The only problem is that when you're going to new areas, there's like a pretty significant load time. Not like a long time, but the game like pauses, and every time it pauses, I feel like it's gonna crash, but it doesn't. It has yet to crash.
All right.
But it's still fun. I'm actually going with a Necromancer run this time because when I first played it years ago, I did like a Harbinger run, which is basically the more physical nature. Necromancer, basically you have like minions that assist you and stuff like that, and you can buff your defense. So it's a little different.
I think that's what I did back when I played it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember not because for me back then I was just like I want to be in your face, but this time I'm like, yeah, let's try something different. You know. Oh, I played Street Fighter 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I played Street Fighter 5. The controversial Street Fighter 5.
You're back on that shit again, huh?
Well, they quote unquote fixed the netcode, and I believe they did. I'm one of the people who believes they did. Because I said on this podcast that those quote unquote mod, at least the first one, because there was a second one that came out. Fucking killed the game for me for a good month.
Yeah.
Like it ruined all. I had worse connections than I did without it.
Yeah.
Namely the slowdown. But I tried out Seth, the new character. I'm not good with them, but I liked how they played. She has, or she. I don't know how Seth is referred to, so I'll just refer to Seth. Seth has a really cool costume where it's in his female version. And it's like 80s punker Seth. So they have like a slick, like waist high jacket, like kind of like a, not a mohawk, but it's like a haircut. Like it's covering one of their eyes, and like cool slick 80s shades that you would see in Windjammers. Like it looks badass. It has some great colors too. But yeah, I think she's a really cool addition to the game. Just watching like Maximilian Dude play her, or them, and other people who play, like seeing some of the cool stuff they've been doing. It's definitely not the same character from Street Fighter 4. Outside of like the health thing and the whole, sucking and taking your power, but you only can use it one turn at a time. Yeah, it's really really fun. Like and then I played and I went back to Chun-Li and Rashid, and it felt good to play Street Fighter again. And after taking almost a month off and playing Mortal Kombat religiously for a month, so it feels good to be back. But the one last thing I keep forgetting, shit. The Unit Clear finally came out on Switch and PS4. I haven't gone too much into it. I've only done like the tutorial, basically learning about the system mechanics, and it's very interesting in terms of like in terms of like what I won't go into depth here because I'm not knowledgeable enough to go into depth, but it's definitely interesting. I like how the game looks. I like the game soundtrack so far. The roster's only 21 characters deep, so it's not super deep, but to me that's manageable for a modern fighting game. Um, and I've done some of the trial missions. They're pretty cool. If it doesn't feel like by the way, it has auto combos, but only with the light button with A. So if you try to mash B, you won't get a light combo, or C with light, you won't get a light combo. You won't get a auto combo. There's special moves and stuff like that. It feels really good to play. If anything, it feels like natural. I don't know when I'm gonna go online with it yet because I want to practice more with other characters. But so far I'm digging it, and luckily I already have a training partner in other Discord. So, yay! Probably won't go pro at this or anything, but what's another fighting game to have, right?
Right. Yep.
Right. I don't have an.
You don't have an addiction.
What do you mean Dragon Ball's getting another season? What do you mean Mortal Kombat has a combat back to that may or may not have been leaked? Huh. Okay. I'm gonna be busy again. Okay then. But yeah, that's all I've played. And and / watched. Go watch the Dragon Quest movie. Seriously, it's fucking great. Even though the endings kind of go, whoa.
Whoa. All right. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14.
Ooh, MMO boys.
Yep, another big ass game to play forever. I've only gotten to level, I think, was it 16, 17, something like that. I got through like the first like tutorial area of the game. The next few steps that I have are going to take me out of that area and put me into a new area, and it'll unlock a few dungeons for me, so I can go and start doing dungeons. I decided to go with the archer as my first class. I really like it. I really like having the range and like keeping people at bay and then like pinning them down while I do more DPS on them. The best thing about this though is that they've changed up the way their class system works, and you can have one character and play all the classes. All you have to do is swap out the weapon that you're using.
Neat.
It's really cool, dude. So you could like if I wanted to switch, like if I found Archer to be like too boring or something, or if I wasn't like into that, I could just put on like a spear or start learning magic. Like it's really cool.
You don't have to like reclass your entire thing and everything.
Yeah, you don't have to like you don't have to respec at all. It's all different like level systems. Like even the the non-combat abilities are like that. So like carpentry or botanism, stuff like that is like that as well. It's really cool. I'm a big fan of that. Just so that it gives you like more that you can play with without having to restart. So yeah, but mostly been playing that and then helping out the clan with Destiny stuff. And there's been a whole lot of Destiny content you can check out over at Voices of the Vanguard. We are looking for guests, so if you want to be a guest on the show, just drop a line. You can email me, thomas@charshot.com. What are you listening for?
I don't know. I mean, like I'm like right here. What do you mean I have to play Destiny to be on the podcast? Oh, okay.
I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna talk about? Oh yeah.
Hey, how's Destiny for the noob bitch who gets pwned? I don't know. I have to download it. I probably can't run Destiny. What am I talking about?
You could probably run Destiny in 720p.
That sounds nice. I'm just more worried about the frame rate.
I don't know. It's a shooter. I just like write off all shooters for you now. I just don't even bother.
Oh. I have one question for you. Have you seen any footage on Grand Blue Fantasy? The new fighting game that came out?
I've heard of it. I have not seen it.
There's something you would like, because there's a character called Ladiva, I think. Her finishing move, she literally pins you. Like, she grapples you, she throws you down, and a ref comes out and counts you.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that. I've seen that. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And if you get the killing blow with it, it counts to 3.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my
great.
god,
It's
dude!
freaking awesome.
It's an Evo game, and I want it to be in the Evo arena and to have a Ladiva main win with that move, just to hear the
Like
whole
win the
crowd.
championship with that
One,
move.
two, dude! Oh my god, it has to happen. Oh my god,
That would
I
be
don't think
amazing.
if that game comes to Switch, I'm maining Ladiva, and I hate playing grapplers, but that is too fucking awesome of a super to not use it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a big fan of grapplers. I like grapplers. I'm King Main.
That makes sense.
Come on. So yeah, I've been playing that stuff. Not really anything else. Borderlands 3, playing that still. I unlocked an ability to have a turret on my back of my mech, and
Nice.
I had no idea that your friends could just jump into the mech with you if you have that turret.
Wow.
So I played I'm like level 30, and my friend he hopped into the back of my mech. I was freaking out. I was like, "Wait, where the hell are you?" I start turning around, look at the map. He's like right on me. I'm like, "Are you in my mech?" He's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "How did you know that was a thing?" He goes, "I knew that was a thing. I've been trying to do it all this time, and now I can finally do it." And I'm like, "Well, great. You should have told me." That's really cool. You can have like two people in a mech going through, just nuking the whole world. It's great. And that's it. That's all I've been playing. All right. So we're gonna get into the news. We're gonna go through a few weeks of news here that we haven't gone through yet. I'm just gonna go through them in order of what I have on my screen. So,
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z Fighters season 3 information revealed, including comeback mechanic details. What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be, dude. It's gonna be a whole new game. Literally, it's gonna be a whole new game.
Kefla's special attacks and additional training features. That's nuts. It's gonna have what's the comeback mechanic?
So okay, I'm gonna read this off the blog. It's let's see. It already kind of has a comeback mechanic, a thing called sparking, but this is gonna be different. It's roughly translating to limit breaking superpower. Again, it's probably not going to be the final name, but that's just from Japanese. Can apparently only be used when players only have one character remaining on their team. It'll change either the health gauge or super meter to a golden color, which will provide a big boost in attack power. It'll also reportedly happen when automatically once the final character is sent in, so players will not be given a choice of when/where to activate the power boost. In addition, training mode will also receive power up for season 3, where Dragon Ball characters will teach you how to play the game, which that's neat. That's really cool. And of course, they revealed 2 DLC characters at Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour. One being Goku, Ultra Instinct version, or UI.
We're gonna get another Goku.
We get another Goku.
Oh yeah.
And the one who actually, and the other one who got bigger, cheer was Kefla, who is a fusion fighter from Dragon Ball Super. She seems to be very popular. And then one of the bigger things that they announced for it was that there will now be certain characters will have multiple assists to choose from. Very pretty much exactly the same to Marvel versus Capcom 2. So the new Z select feature, each character in the third year Fighter Z will be able to select from 3 different assist attacks instead of assigning one given them at the first 2 years of the game's life cycle. They did show a stream recently, detailing some of the new stuff. Go watch. I didn't watch it because it was in Japanese, but there's not only new assists. Some characters have new supers too. So this game is gonna feel like a breath of fresh air. The Kefla comes out on the 26th. No date on when the update's gonna happen. I imagine it'd be the same day, considering it'd be kind of weird to have a new DLC character and then change it later, you know. But yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ is looking to come back strong this year. Maybe that's why it's back in Evo, because they probably saw something like this coming.
Cool. I need to finish watching Dragon Ball Super. Like I really got into it for a while, and then I bought all the seasons, but then
dude, it's on Crunchyroll for free, dude. I don't know if you get Crunchyroll in Canada.
We kind of do, but they're all like I didn't get all the seasons, but I got like a whole bunch of them. They're on sale for like a few bucks each. So
Oh, okay.
figured what the hell. Yeah, that's cool. Let's continue the fighting news with Capcom finally applies a band-aid to Street Fighter V's broken online multiplayer. So you talked about this a little bit earlier.
Yeah. They had an update, a maintenance server update to the netcode, which seemingly fixed it because a lot of high voice FGC SF5 players or content creators are talking about how the netcode is good, namely Vesper Arcade and NYC Furby and Team Spooky. They were talking about it. Some people like Brian F, who I'm calling out right now, who somebody called him something in Spanish that was really, really funny. Said the connections are still ass. So it's hard to say, but the consensus is that if you had good connections, it makes it a little bit better, and sometimes it's going to be a little bit worse. Apparently, it runs very similar to the patch, the fan patch, or fan mod, I'm going to call it. It's not a patch. Very similar to the fan mod that came out right at the beginning of the year, where the desync is a lot quicker to get the desync resynced again, which is why sometimes games will experience a little bit of a slowdown. So it's better. I mean, like, I don't think at this point in the game's life cycle to expect like a full netcode change was ridiculous, because they would have had to run like a beta or something to get that working. So it seems they figured out something for it to run more stable. And in the matches I had, either it felt the same or it felt a little bit better in most cases. Sometimes it was a little bit worse. But as I always say, no matter how good the netcode is, if the person's playing on Wi-Fi while watching Netflix in the background, it's probably going to be ass. So a lot of people were mad immediately at Ono because you actually cannot use the fan mods anymore that were out, probably because they don't work on this new netcode version, if anything. But a lot of people were mad on Tuesday. Not so much mad anymore, but there's some idiots out there. So yeah, Street Fighter V's in stable condition, in my opinion.
Next news story we have is Borderlands movie is in production, directed by Eli Roth.
That's weird.
There's a lot about this that's weird. So in a press release on Thursday, Lionsgate announced that Roth will be joining producers Avi Arad and Ari Arad, together with executive producer Randy Pitchford and Strauss Zelnick, on the highly anticipated project. Elsewhere,
really? Highly anticipated? Really?
What?
Is Borderlands a highly anticipated movie that people want to see?
Let me get to that. Elsewhere, okay. Eric Feig? Is it? I don't know.
I think that's Feig.
Okay. Yeah. Is said to be overseeing development, while Craig Mazin is the person responsible for the latest draft of the screenplay. I don't know who any of these people are. So
yeah, random Hollywood schmucks.
Yeah, Roth says he's excited to dive into the world of Borderlands, and I could not be doing it with a better script, producing team, and studio. I have a long, successful history with Lionsgate.
I feel like you could take that quote and put any movie to it, and it would work.
Yeah, it would. Like, this is the thing that irks me about Hollywood, is that they always have to talk up their movie, but that's the game, right? Like, you want to sell tickets to your movie. You're not going to come out and be like, I can't believe I'm working on this shit.
Yeah. Unless it's like the 10-year anniversary when you're at a panel. Oh, that movie sucked.
Like, yeah, way after the fact, it's okay, because you got all the money up front if you did.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm looking. Okay, what did he say? Anything else? I feel I've grown up together, and that everything in my directing career has led to the project of this scale and ambition. Oh my
God.
Eli Roth, what have you done?
I mean, he's probably right, considering most of his movies are like relatively smaller budget, and this is probably gonna be the biggest budget movie he's worked on.
Oh my God!
It could be, which is kind of sad that it's Borderlands. Does this mean Randy Pitchford will get a credit? Oh God, no.
Yeah, he'll have like a producer credit or something.
The thought of seeing Randy Pitchford's name in a movie.
Yeah, so this director is best known for his horror work on the likes of Cabin Fever and Hostel. I like. Oh no, wait, I haven't seen Cabin Fever. I thought that was Cabin in the Woods.
No, yeah, that's
No, Cabin in the Woods is great. I don't know what Cabin Fever is. I've never seen it.
Nobody talks about it anymore though.
In recent years, he's helmed the Keanu Reeves-led home invasion thriller Knock Knock. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, neither have I.
Reimagining of the 1974 revenge thriller Death Wish and the fantasy adventure film The House with the Walls.
That was him,
right? I heard of that movie. That movie came and went, dude.
Yeah, that was the Jack Black movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, Jack Black was in it. Yeah.
If you would have told me Eli Roth directed it, I'm like, what? What's he doing? Okay. He probably had a kid or something. Needed something. Here, don't watch Hostel. Watch this.
Listen, people gotta work in Hollywood.
That's true. I mean, he probably got a nice paycheck out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing really else here. But that's I'm not looking forward to the Borderlands movie. I don't know what they could do with it really.
I mean, like the story's stupid. I mean,
it works as a game because it's all about like the loot and shit and killing stuff. Like,
I mean, like I guess they could. I don't know. Like, it's not even that. Is it that popular to warrant a movie?
Borderlands sold 3 million copies, I think, last year. Like 3 months, 3 million copies or 9 million. I don't know. I'm not paying attention.
You think? Yeah, that's really weird.
So let's move on to The Witcher 3. Witcher 3 on Switch is getting PC cross-save support.
That's awesome.
And more graphical options. So Witcher 3 on Switch is being updated with the ability to cross-save with PC via the Steam or GOG. This comes as part of the latest patch, which also adds new graphics options to the game's settings menu.
That is dope.
Yeah. News of the PC cross-save for the Switcher originally surfaced on Reddit. CG Projekt Red confirmed to IGN that the functionality is being included in the next patch. Due to rollout imminently, the patch includes touch control support, save file integration with GOG and Steam, more text languages in selected regions, and more graphical options. And there's also going to be some performance optimizations and bug fixes.
Nice.
PC cross-save function will allow players to download PC saves to the Switch version, allowing them to continue playing when they're on the move and prefer to use the Switch. This is done through either GOG or Steam login. Divinity Original Sin 2 on Switch also features this functionality, and the feature was well received. Yeah, so that's really good.
Yeah, because like now, say if you bought Witcher 3 on Switch, and like Witcher 3 goes on sale a lot. You know, you could buy it for PC, and then you like say if you have a Switch Lite, right? Yeah. You know, where you don't have the option to play on handheld mode. Now you buy it on
PC. TV mode, but yeah.
That's really dope. I wish more games had that integration.
Yeah, especially with a game like The Witcher, where you can sink in like 100, 200, 300 hours in it.
Yeah.
You don't want to start that from scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might encourage veteran Witch players to like, you know, download it, buy it for Switch if they want it. They want a slightly dirtier, not as high resolution version.
Yeah, well, you know, you can't bring your PC with you on the go, so.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I want to play this game at some point. At some point, I will.
I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, I'm just scared I won't like it. That's why I haven't bought it yet.
I think you'll oversee the clunkiness of some of the controls because Justin didn't.
Oh, okay.
But also, he didn't like Yakuza combat, so.
Oh well, yeah, he's clearly wrong. I played Yakuza this week. Fucking damn it!
How far did you get?
I got up to where Majima's helping at Club Sunshine. I did that mini game.
Oh wow, you just got.
It's chapter 7. What the fuck do you mean?
Nothing.
Oh my god. This is why I don't touch the game after so long, dude.
No, okay, so like Yakuza 0, I maxed out the club. That's why it took me so long.
Okay, like I liked it better than like the manager thing that Kiryu stuff has to do. Cuz like you're actively doing something.
You just like looking at the pretty girls.
They're pretty girls. It's better than what Kiryu does. You know. But yeah, Yakuza's fucking dark, dude. I wanna play more of it.
Yeah.
So good.
Let me plug in my headphones.
It's so good.
All right.
Are they gonna meet? Like, just tell me now. Do Kiryu and Majima meet in Zero?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, they meet in Zero. They meet across all the.
Okay, because I'm just waiting for that moment. When are these two assholes gonna? Well, they're not assholes.
I think they meet near the end, actually.
Okay, because I keep wondering how the fuck is this story gonna come together?
They do come together.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's very interesting. I like it. Majima's cool. Majima's badass.
Yeah, I'm trying to get through 2 at the moment, but it's very hard with all the MMOs I'm playing.
Yeah.
So.
It's a commitment.
I just got that Yakuza remastered for 3, 4, and 5.
Nice.
So that's still shrink wrapped. So I kind of want to get through 2 and open it up and start playing the other ones.
Yeah. Well, thank you for giving me Kiwami, so I can go through that.
Yeah, Kiwami's good. I like Kiwami.
Okay.
Yeah.
If only it was on Switch with cross save, that would be. Can you imagine that? Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
That would be pretty cool. All right, back to the news. Have you ever heard of Starcraft Ghost?
Dude, I don't give a fuck what Blizzard does.
Okay, so Starcraft Ghost was like this, like, I think it was supposed to be a first or third person shooter for consoles back in the day, like original Xbox. But apparently there's a playable build of it now that has appeared online. I remember as a young lad, like, reading magazines about Starcraft Ghost, and I was like losing my mind about how they're going from an RTS to a shooter, and I was like, oh my god, I might actually like this game now. I'm not a Starcraft guy. I was a Age of Empires guy when I was a kid. So, yeah, a nearly playable Xbox build of Starcraft Ghost, the canceled third-person shooter set in the Blizzard Starcraft universe, has reportedly leaked online. According to Kotaku, the footage gives us a major look into Blizzard's troubled offshoot game. The images of Starcraft Ghost appeared on Twitter user Andrew Borman's feed Sunday morning, who said that the images were posted anonymously in the Xbox forums. In a couple of screenshots, if aren't enough for you, another person uploaded about 11 minutes of footage from StarCraft Ghost to YouTube. Let me see if it's still there. It might have been taken down. Yep, video unavailable. RIP. But yeah,
I think it's cool that a playable demo of this game is out there.
that is nuts. Yeah, you can, and it looks like they kind of like up-resed it a bit too.
Nice.
Or at least emulators in general kind of up-res games, so you probably get a cleaner version of this game than what it would have looked like if it came out. I kind of want to get my hands on this and play this, but I don't want to do the work.
Yeah.
But that's nuts that this is out there.
Yeah, it's also important for game preservation that this game won't be lost now.
Yeah. So Remedy has 3 games in development, including its own live service game, which I already have Final Fantasy and Destiny. I don't want Remedy to do a live service game for my own selfish opinion.
This is why I play fighting games, man.
How many times do I have to tell you fighting games are live service games?
Yeah, but not nearly as time consuming though.
Depends on how good you want to get, right?
Yeah, but like I'm not like doing minuscule shit just to get my dailies done. I can play rounds that are fun.
So Remedy has announced in its latest financial report that it has 3 games currently in development, including its own take on its Destiny Division style live service game. Last year's rather excellent Control has been doing well for them. CEO Taro Vertala points to it and Alan Wake as being 2 main contributors to its revenue last year. No mention of Quantum Break. The first game has already been announced and is a single-player component to Smilegate's FPS Crossfire X. It's heading to Xbox One later this year. So we know much less about the other two games. The first is an unnamed, undetailed game using Remedy's own brands, which means it could be anything from a new Alan Wake to a whole new series. It's likely that this is going to be another of the kind of single-player action-adventure that we come to expect from Remedy, and that's what I'm looking forward to the most. The second is Vanguard, which is Remedy's own attempt at the games as a service genre. It's aiming to combine long-term service-based multiplayer experiences with some of Remedy's unique game features. Yeah, it's kind of hard to imagine what a Remedy live service game would look like. Because, like, you know Remedy games. They do, like, Max Payne, and they had Control last year. They're more single-player focused action-adventure games. I'm looking forward to the Alan Wake DLC. Well, it's not announced as Alan Wake, but
it looks like Alan. Like they purposely did that. Like,
and I kind of hope that their new single player game is Alan Wake 2. I'm really hoping. So let's talk about some E3 news. Geoff Keighley bows out of the show, criticizes the event's direction.
I feel like this is it. This is like once Dorito Pope leaves, it's over.
This is the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't have Sony being there again when they have a console that's gonna come out. You think they would have a reason to come back, but they're like, nah, fuck you, we're not doing that again. And then of course the whole stealing your information shit's probably still not gonna make people.
Yeah, leaking your info. He's probably pissed about that. That's probably why he's not going.
Yeah, like fuck y'all. I ain't having my shit stolen again. I'm the Dorito Pope.
Yep. So he says he has a statement on Twitter you could read. It says here for the past 25 years I have attended every E3. Covering, hosting, and sharing E3 has always been a highlight of my year, not to mention a defining part of my career. I've debated about what to say about E3 2020. While I want to support the developers who will showcase their work, I also need to be open and honest with you, the fans, about precisely what to expect from me. I have made the difficult decision not to decline and produce E3 Coliseum for the first time in 25 years. I will not be participating in E3. I look forward to supporting the industry in other ways and other events in the future. Oh boy, this is big.
Yeah, I mean, like, in the personality, whether we want to admit it or not, the personalities who monitor E3 do a lot to keep people interested. Otherwise, you're literally just watching conferences, and nobody really likes to watch conferences.
Yeah, I think a lot of the people that watch E3 are just watching their favorite personalities, like either Giant Bomb or Kind of Funny or Geoff Keighley's thing.
Yeah.
GameSpot's thing. Like, they watch for that. Other than that, it's just trailers.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
I mean, it's fun. Especially when the game, shit. Y'all saw me fucking lose my mind last year when they revealed Panzer Dragoon. So, like, it can be fun. It still can be video game Christmas, but like, fuck, man, feels like somebody's taking that knife that your aunt made those Christmas cookies with and just stabbing you with it over and over again. And say, jeez. I'm gonna steal your info. I'm gonna steal your info, motherfucker. Grandma or auntie, why? And then she says, hope to see you next year. I don't know, man.
It just seems like it's one of those Christmases where no one wants to do anything.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, do we really have to go to, like, whatever for Christmas?
Yeah, do we have to?
Can we just stay home and play video games? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let's see that.
Yeah. Let's just curl up in the blankets while the world is on fire. Literally on fire.
Alright, so moving on. There are new Final Fantasy VII Remake screenshots that shows Red 13, side quests, and more. Did we talk about this?
I don't remember.
I don't think so. What do you think?
I love it. I like all this stuff they're doing for FF7 VR. It's is really, really cool. And Red 13 looks awesome. I don't think the side quests are going to be super deep.
Well, you can take a look at some of the side quests here. You have Chadley's Report, and then you have Rat Problem.
Yeah, a lot of it's gonna be like kill missions because they can't do a lot within the framework of Midgar.
Nuisance in the factories. That's probably just go and kill some stuff in the factory.
Yeah.
Lost Friends. That's probably like an escort mission, maybe. I'm looking forward to this. I'm still hyped.
No, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be fantastic watching Aerith die all over it.
Well, you won't be able to get to that part in this one.
No, but it'll be the hanging over my head, and as I hold her, there should be a hold Aerith option where you just like stroke her hair gently. But like, you'll be fine.
Did you see that Jerry Petty on Twitter was like, you know what they should do in the remake? They should kill off Scythe and save Aerith. I'm like, no, no, that's a terrible idea.
No, the whole point of Aerith dying is the fact that you have to move on, even though life goes on. That's the point.
Yeah.
I guarantee you're still gonna cry when Aerith dies again, though. And it'll be even worse because you're actually gonna get to know her more, and you're gonna know her quirks and her little things, her little mannerisms. And then when she's on the party after she dies, then you're gonna cry some more. Watch in 2045 when the game comes out. Hopefully soon.
Maybe I'll actually care this time.
I cared. Oh my god, dude, that was a bitch when I knew it was coming, and then like I still lost it. I was like,
I didn't care. Like I never used her in my party, so
I did, because I like pretty girls. Sue me.
Yes, the polygonal pretty girl.
Yay, man! Her character art was all I needed.
All right. I guess Burnout Studio returns to take Need for Speed series. I don't know. It's Need for Speed.
I feel like I hear about Need for Speed every fucking year.
That's because Justin always talks about Need for Speed.
Is it like it's literally? Why is this series still a thing? I don't understand. Maybe I don't know. Is it good? Has it? Maybe you know what? I'm gonna.
Need for Speed has been good.
No, I'm gonna say a hot take. Need for Speed has never been good.
No, you're completely wrong about that.
Said it. Just like those assholes who go Sonic was never good, and they do YouTube essays about Sonic the Hedgehog. Fuck y'all, by the way.
You don't like racing games though.
I play Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's not a racing game. No, it's not. It's a platformer. It's a fucking platformer.
I play Mario Kart.
You like kart racers?
Yeah, they're fun. Because there hasn't been a good racing game in like years. Like the last good one was like what, Outrun in the 1980s.
No, not even, dude. Outrun is shit compared to stuff today.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because it came out in the 80s. I don't know. I just because a lot of them just look boring. And like, look how realistic our car is. There's no style. There's no flair to it. Daytona USA, bitch, for the Sega Saturn. There you go.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yes.
You really don't.
I played Daytona USA. That was awesome. Daytona.
The song's the only good thing about that game.
Only Sega made good racing games. I'm saying
my
it
god.
Right now. Yeah.
No.
Feel it.
Let's move on. Yeah, that's not news. System Shock 3 team no longer employed, following reports of development and publisher woes.
Damn.
Alright, so the entire team behind the upcoming System Shock 3 is no longer employed at the developer Other Side Entertainment, according to the report from Video Games Chronicle. This follows previous reports of other core members of the team announcing their departure over the past 5 months, including System Shock 3's writer and director, lead programmer, and others. Just this week, design director Chase Jones changed his LinkedIn profile to reflect the end of his time at Other Side. The anonymous source has also stated that System Shock 3 was critically behind in its development. We last saw how the game was progressing in a gameplay trailer released back in 2019. Showed off the return of the iconic gaming villain in Rogue AI Showdown. Yeah, this game has just been a lot of trouble from the get-go. And it's not really surprising that still can't get another System Shock. Have you ever played the System Shock games?
I have them on Twitch. Or at least I think I had the first one, but I don't. You know what it is? I think I confuse System Shock and Alan Wake a lot, so like I never played them.
What?
They have similar fonts. Leave me alone.
Oh my!
I've never seen gameplay of them. They I don't know. I have it. I could play it. Like Twitch gave it to me, but I just haven't done it.
They're killing me right now.
Is it a first person? What is it?
System Shock is like a Bioshock.
Oh, so it's first person. Okay.
Yes. Alan Wake is a third person shooter adventure.
I thought Alan Wake was a first person shooter.
No, it's third. You're killing me, bro. You're killing me right now, and I just don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, well, I don't play Half-Life either, so suck my balls. Fuck you, Valve. I do that out of principle. I don't know. Maybe I'll play it now. I have it. I do have it. Is it an old game that came out?
It's very old. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to play anymore. You want to play me an FPS in the mid '90s? That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Wait, this isn't called Doom. The fuck.
All right. Oh yeah. Okay. So, I guess last week, Anthem got a major overhaul. Apparently.
Yeah.
BioWare confirms. So BioWare General Manager Casey Hudson announced in a new blog post that developers at BioWare will be redesigning Anthem. That will reinvent the core gameplay loop. The effort is made to be a larger overhaul of Anthem instead of just a series of updates and expansions. An official BioWare blog post, Hudson thanked readers for 1 year of Anthem. Represented a big leap into new territory, blah, 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 blah. Critical feedback, yeah, okay. Over the coming months, we will be focusing on longer-term redesign of the experience, specifically working to reinvent the core gameplay loop with clear goals, motivating challenges, progression with meaningful rewards, while preserving the fun in flying and fighting in a vast science fantasy setting. So as someone who has played Anthem, to me this sounds like they're going to be redesigning the challenge system they had, as well as introducing new loot and new ways to play. So the challenge system was usually you go into your quest log and you would see there's a bunch of challenges and you would get rewards for those challenges, which is kind of boring. It's kind of just like go and kill this thing so many times. So they might be redesigning that. Hopefully they're adding in new abilities, because it kind of got boring after a while. Like you would just get the same abilities over and over again, and there wasn't that much of a power ceiling to it. So you kind of got there pretty fast. I'm looking forward to it, honestly. It was my number 4 game of the year because I just liked the flying in that game so much, and the ability to like prime enemies and then blow them up. For those of you who don't know, you would cast spells to have them set up to be detonated. So you would like freeze one guy, then you would shoot and another guy would shoot fire and it'd deal massive damage. So hopefully they redesign that kind of stuff. It could be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it, and we'll just find out, I guess.
Listen, Justin, I'm talking to you right now because you're not here. Just telling me the game is you get to play like Iron Man, fly around is not enough to get me to play this disaster for Trainwreck. But I'm glad they're fixing it though.
What? Okay.
Listen, the flying does look cool. It's everything around it that is trash.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping they fix it, because I liked everything around it.
And maybe I'll get it as part of my Xbox One. And
you're not gonna get it. I
mean, maybe if it comes with a bundle, I'll get it. You know, it comes with the bundle. I have no choice, but I might get the Star Wars bundle instead, because fuck Anthem.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you're gonna get the bundle, yeah, get the Star Wars bundle. That's a good game.
Ooh.
All right, I like Anthem. Oh yeah, and apparently Nintendo Direct for Animal Crossing. Did you see this?
Listen, I'm oh God, that's so mean.
A Nintendo property you don't care about?
There's a lot of Nintendo properties I don't give a shit about.
Name 2.
2? Well, Animal Crossing, that's 1.
That's why he said more than 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't. Okay, what? I don't. Okay. Fuck. Hold on. There's no... Okay. I got one. F-Zero. I don't give a fuck. I've never given a fuck. I've never given a fuck. No, I like Donkey Kong. I'm trying to think of the Smash roster in my head. Um,
Yeah, F-Zero. I never played F-Zero, so I never cared
I
about
mean, I
it.
played the Super Nintendo one, but it's like, it's all right.
I
It's a
never
launch
played
game,
it.
whatever. I know the GameCube's supposed to be pretty awesome, but I just don't give a shit. I don't really care that much about Star Fox. Like, I'll play them when they come out, but I don't like. It was gone for so long, and I didn't care because I had Star Fox 64 and the 3DS. I just played that over and over again. So yeah, there you go, Star Fox and F-Zero. Two, like, if they were announced two games, I would be like, huh, okay. And Animal Crossing, because like it's just not for me. So that's why I didn't watch it. It was just like I knew what it was gonna be. There's no point in watching it if I'm not gonna get the game. I'm happy for people who are excited because it looks like there's a lot of stuff in there that has Animal Crossing fans enjoying. I think it was an edit of like people watching it at the New York City Nintendo store and them flipping the fuck out over like ladders or something. It was hilarious. But did you watch it?
I didn't have the time today to watch it.
Okay.
Or was it yesterday? I don't know. Either or.
It was yesterday. It was early in the morning. Yesterday.
Yeah, I just didn't have the time to watch it.
Yeah. I just yeah.
So up to 8 accounts can join the same island for the same console. That's cool. Amiibo figures and amiibo cards are supported. There's a creative mode where you unlock a building permit to reshape the island. That's cool for people that like that stuff. Special characters are returning. Tom Nook, Timmy, and Tommy and Marie are indeed back in this game. I don't remember half those people.
Only reason I know Tom Nook is because he fucking puts your ass in debt.
Yeah.
At the beginning of New Leaf.
I think Timmy and Tommy are his kids or something.
Yeah.
So there's crafting now. Crafting is a new feature available to Animal Crossing.
Are you sure?
They never had crafting. It was more of a collectathon game.
Okay.
Yeah. So DIY recipes. Fun. The museum and camping and shop are back. The museum actually looks pretty cool in this. It's more fully realized. It's because in the 3DS game that I played, it was fairly flat. So you just walk in, it's like, oh, there's the fossil I found. Oh, yep.
I will say I did have New Leaf for a while, and I did enjoy when I turned it on during 4th of July and I saw fireworks. I'm like, oh,
yeah, that's kind of the hook of these games, is that it takes place in real time.
Yeah.
So like if there's an event happening, like for example 4th of July, there's gonna be like fireworks and stuff.
Yeah, that's neat. Dude, I play fucking fighting games. I ain't got time for this life sim shit.
I can't take it slow. My life is in the fast lane.
Yeah, like
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
I have a mundane as fuck life IRL. I don't need to have a mundane as life in a video game surrounded by furry animals that other people may or may not want to fuck. I don't know. Are you a furry if you play Animal Crossing? Do you think that's a... I mean, come on! I've seen some pictures on the internet, man.
This is the majority of Nintendo's fan base for this game.
Furries?
It's got to be, right?
Yeah, I mean, like either that or like young kids who like either creative people or furries, and then there's that Venn diagram in the middle. That's the thing you have to make that for the show. Animal Crossing fans, creativity, furries, and then right in the middle.
Oh my god.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with. I'm gonna say there's nothing wrong with being a furry, but if you play Animal Crossing, I'm gonna assume you're a furry and you want to fuck one of your villagers at some point. Surprised they haven't given dating options in this game yet.
Ben, I never thought about this.
What?
Fucking the neighbors.
I'm sure some high school delinquent has a fan fiction dedicated to how they wanted to sleep with Isabel. I guarantee it. I guarantee it's out there, man. He's looking it up. He's actually looking it up.
Animal Crossing fanfiction archive.
Of course there is.
Won't you be my Valentine? Oh, Valentine's Day just passed. So.
Oh, know. Like, if there were like, I don't know.
Rhino Road Trip. Oof. This is gonna be in my permanent search history. Okay. Yeah. Animal Crossing. Have fun, kids.
Yeah, have fun, furries and/or future furries, because just like a lot of people a lot of kids were turned on by Robin Hood in our age. Some of you are probably turned on by that weird animal neighbor in Animal Crossing.
Alrighty.
That fucking fox is too fucking sexy for his own fucking good. I swear to God.
I never think about fucking animals.
Dude,
I am not sick.
I didn't, but like if you watch the animation of that movie, like that should not. No, stop trying to make me a sexual deviant, Disney. Those rumors were true.
I mean, Little Mermaid's castle just made a dick.
Yeah, but she's not. She's half. That doesn't count. When you make a humanoid fox character all sexy, like, I'm like, fuck you. I know what I like.
Ben.
I'm making this about furries, okay?
Ben. Where can people find you if they want to learn more about furries?
If you want to harass me about furries and send me furry porn, just send it. I don't care. Twitter.com/MarvelousIggy. Nobody's going to send me furry porn because I'm a nobody. Twitter.com/MarvelousIggy. I am going to Chicago next week in the frigid cold. I'm going beyond the northern wall.
Jason.
Visit the White Walkers. Is that what they're called? The Wind Walk. Is that what they're called in Game of
No,
Thrones?
they're called mobsters.
Mobsters? No.
Yeah, everyone in Chicago is a mobster. You know this.
No, I'm making a Game of making a Game of Thrones reference here.
Oh yeah, White Walkers then.
Yeah, I'm gonna visit all the White Walkers in the land of Chicago and the land of the North. And I will be at C2E2, the Comic Entertainment Expo. So I'll follow my Twitter for like pictures and updates of all the cool cosplayers, all the cool stuff, and probably me freezing to death on the L train. But if you're there, I don't know if any of our listeners are in the Chicago area, but I'm not. I don't have a panel or anything because I'm not. Lord knows I'm not popular enough. But if you see me and I don't immediately walk away from you, say hi. I guess I don't fucking know. Yeah. Send me furry porn for real. I'm interested.
You can follow me, your host Thomas, on Twitter, CSG Thomas. You can also email me, thomas@charshot.com. Please do not send me furry porn.
They're gonna send you furry porn.
Fuck. You can visit our website, charshot.com, for audio, video, and written content and no furry porn. We are a furry porn free website, at least until today. You can review us on iTunes, Stitcher, all those good places. Please review for 5 stars and leave a comment, and I'll read it on the show.
Even from you, furries, even from you.
If you write a fanfic in your review for us involving us and furries or whatever, I'll read it.
Yep, there you go. There's your challenge. There's your weekly challenge.
I think that's all I have to plug. No, Kane. Kane plays stuff on Twitch. You can check us out there as well. And until then, guys, enjoy your games and have a good night. Oh my God.